Hey guys, I haven't done a great job of letting people know what I'm doing, but since about 2017 I've got into doing Spartan races and trying to be a little more fit. Over the years I've moved from challenge to challenge, and this year I signed up to do what they call a Spartan Ultra, which is a minimum of 30 miles of Spartan race, so running and all the obstacles. So I've been training to get in shape so that I can do one. Today was scheduled to be one of my long runs, so today is an 18-mile run with about 4,500 feet of gain. So to do that, I'm climbing to the top of what they call Chinese Peak. It's a 9-mile loop, so I'm gonna do that twice. The Spartan Ultra is 2 laps of 15 miles of Spartan racing, so doing 2 9-mile loops is pretty good practice. So I'm gonna be documenting that today, seeing how it goes. They allow you to have a bucket you can put some supplies in at the halfway point, so I have one of those together. It's back at the truck. So when I get done with the first loop, I'm going to be testing out all kinds of different things to see what works, what I like, what I don't like. That's the point of this video today. I'm going to take you along with me. Right now I'm actually almost to the top of my first lap. Should be good. Made it up the first little climb. Levels out up here, almost to where the wiggle worm trail starts. Not the prettiest part of the run, but we'll get there. You can see the mountain we're going towards. It's called Chinese Peak. Probably looks really small on your screen. Right here, you can see Chinese Peak. One with the radio tower. This is the next climb. Probably doesn't look it, but that road over there is very steep. See how it goes. Well, made it to the steep part. I've done it once before, but almost forgot how steep this part is. This is probably a runnable part of the trail for some. Not me. Some people who do this for a living maybe are able to cruise right up it, or maybe those in incredible shape. Big sections that are. A lot of it, no way. I just passed some search and rescue people back on that last little ledge there, and I noticed when I left there was a sheriff in the parking lot. Wasn't sure what was going on, but they said that Somebody came up here on a mountain bike and got up here a ways and then couldn't get back down. Had to call in search and rescue to go help them get out. So luckily they got everybody out and everyone was happy and ended good, so it's a good thing, but it is steep. But here we're at the top of the second climb. Be able to get out, stretch out the legs and run a little bit again. Here we go. So I started this YouTube channel after trying to stay in shape through the winter. Usually we get a lot of snow. Makes it pretty difficult to really run through the winter, stay in shape. So you either have to run in deep snow or get used to running on a treadmill. And I found that running on a treadmill is a lot easier if I have a POV type video of someone running on a trail. I ran, used a bunch of those. I thought, you know what? I could make some of those. So I started making some of my own. It's just kind of evolved from there. So now I'm documenting the training. I'm about 4 weeks out from the Spartan Ultra. Got to get it in. So I have to keep getting after it. This is the top of Chinese Peak. 4 miles in, another 14 more to go. Here we go. There's the parking lot. First lap is done. Thank goodness.
After finishing lap 1, it was time to try out my drop bucket to simulate the transition phase of the Spartan Ultra as best I could. Since I've never done this before, I brought a good mix of about everything I thought I might be craving, along with a few other supplies. I had a full turkey sandwich from Jimmy John's, water and a Gatorade to refill my vest, new honey stingers to throw in for the next lap, my endorphin belt in case I wanted to swap out the vest, and even some canned peaches. That was a product of my own invention because after a long run in the heat, drinking the juice from a can of home canned peaches is the ultimate refresher. I put an ice pack in there as well to help keep it cold. I also had some Muddy Buddies, jerky, and granola bars that I could throw in my pockets and carry with me for lap 2. Then I had some essentials like chafing cream and ibuprofen, both of which helped a lot. Ultimately, though, I learned from this experience that you need to just test the process out, see what works for you, and try to plan for the worst case scenario as best you can. Then just refuel, grab what you can take with you, and hope for the best for round 2. For me, the canned peaches and juice, Muddy Buddies, Gatorade, and water were the immediate winners, But I grabbed the sandwich, granola bars, jerky, honey stingers, and almonds to go, although I only ended up eating the sandwich and a granola bar on lap 2.
All right, I'm now through transition. On to round 2. Here we go. It's the beginning of round 2. Made it up the first mile, so I meant 10 miles total. I tried to not talk a lot while I was in the parking lot because there's other people around. I'm not really used to talking to a camera. It kind of makes me look like Tom Hanks in Castaway talking to his soccer ball, Wilson. So you get to be Wilson for a minute, but from what I've read online and watched videos of and stuff, for Spartan Ultras, you get the transition area where you get all your stuff out of your bucket and refuel a little bit before you go again. And the strategy that I've seen a lot is take your stuff, eat whatever you're gonna eat, do, get a drink, whatever you need to do there, but don't stay very long. The longer you stay, the less you're gonna want to go again. So, yes, got my sandwich here. I'm just hiking up this next little part, not worried about, my time on this mile or going real quick or anything, but I'm just keeping moving forward, eating my sandwich as I go, hoping it makes my second lap freaky fast. I know, I'm a dad. I have really bad dad jokes, but anyway, we'll see how it goes. I hate snakes. There's one right in the middle of the trail. Pretty big. Ew. See you later. Here we are on the steep part of round 2. I found that when you're going up really steep stuff, to save your calves from cramping, I'll sidestep it. So you can take this advice or leave it. It's just something I found. But if you point your toes towards one side of the trail, kind of at an angle, and then just kind of sidestep it, saves your glutes and your calves. Then you can kind of switch directions, sidestep the other way. Something that's helped me anyway. Almost there. Made it to the top of the steep part. Oh wait, what's that? Nothing more Spartan than a false summit. There's a little downhill though. Oh, keep on cruising. All right, we're a mile to the top. Made it to the summit. Second time. It's all downhill from here. That windy road. Let's keep it going. There it is. Lap 2. Almost done.